It's URC Derby week. Probably one of the biggest weeks of the URC for the year. I mean, I said last week was also one of them. Last week there was quite a few incredible derbies, but this week is Derby week. This is the week of the biggest derbies in the URC, and there's some massive games this week. I mean, wow. Starting off the week, Cardiff versus Dragons, a big game. Dragons getting a really good win last week. Cardiff, they'll be disappointed with their loss. They're going to try bounce back. I mean, those Welsh rivalries, those Welsh derbies are really physical, really tough. It's often very difficult to tell who's going to win. But my money's on Cardiff for this one. But you don't know with the Dragons. They can step up at any time now and put in a big performance as they've shown. Scarlets versus the Ospreys in the other game on Friday. Scarlets with an incredible win against Cardiff last week. An incredible win. Nobody really thought that they were going to win the game, but they just absolutely dominated. There was such a good performance from them, and I really think Scarlets might win again. But I mean, this Ospreys team is tough, and they've got some really good players, the likes of Jack Morgan, Dowie Lake, some really good players. So it's going to be a tough game, and I'm really out of the two Welsh derbies, I'm probably the most excited for the Scarlets vs Ospreys game. That's probably the one I'm the most excited for. Now on Saturday we have Zebra versus Benetton. This game was a lot closer than I thought last week. I honestly thought Benetton might have run away with it, but it was a close game till the end. It was like a one-score game, and Zebra had some really good plays that game. They played quite well, but I mean Benetton with some individual brilliance, especially that try from Mendy on the wing, just sometimes you just can't stop that, and it just can kill a team's momentum so quickly. So I mean, I think Benetton might win again, but it is a Zebra home game, and I think it's going to be packed. Little stadium it is going to be full, and I'm really excited for that one as well because Zebra's got some good players. I don't think people realize Zebra's got some good players. They're definitely, in my opinion, not the worst team in the URC anymore. So they're definitely on an upward trajectory, and I mean, if they can get a win against Benetton, that would be absolutely huge. Now, for the Murrayfield Derby. The 1872 Cup, Edinburgh vs Glasgow Warriors. This one is going to be big. I mean, I watched the Hampden Park game. It was interesting. I mean, it wasn't as sold out as I thought it was going to be, but I'm sure Murrayfield might be sold out this week because it's going to be an absolute cracker. Edinburgh listed as the home team here. We know it doesn't really work that way at all. It's going to be a very close game. There's going to be a lot of Glasgow fans there, even though the game is in Edinburgh. I still think it's going to be 50-50 with the support, and I think Glasgow might just be the stronger team again. I mean, there were some good performances last week, the likes of Dylan Richardson, some good players from Edinburgh last week, but this Glasgow team is really trending at the right direction. I mean, they've won the URC before. They're a very good team. They're a championship winning team, so yeah, I think Glasgow might just win this one, but it's going to be a very close game, and I'm really excited for this one. If only I can get tickets to Murrayfield. I've never been to Murrayfield. I really want to go there, so maybe for the Six Nations I'll try. Some of the other games we have here is Connacht versus Ulster. This is going to be a big game. Connacht versus Ulster, probably one of my favourite rivalries in the URC. I just love the fact that they both have smaller size stadiums, but they are always filled to the rafters. I mean, if you go to Connacht, it's a very tough place to win, and if you go to Ulster as well, it's a very tough place to win. Ulster almost getting a win away from home at Leinster last week. I thought they played brilliantly. Unfortunately, they just couldn't get it over the line, and Leinster is a very good team that just knows how to win these big games. So yeah, it's going to be a very good game, and I'm really excited for this one. Connacht, very disappointing result last weekend. They're going to try come back and bounce back with a big performance in front of their home crowd. Ulster, trending in the right direction, one of the stronger teams in the URC. If they can win this game, they'll be in a very good spot going forward. So right now my money's with Ulster, but with these derby games, I always tend to go a bit more for the home team because they just make a bit more of an impact. I mean, if you look at the Sharks versus Bulls game from this past weekend, the only thing that, for my opinion, really helped the Sharks a lot more was that home crowd, that home atmosphere. It felt like an old school game. The Bulls were getting booed as they went onto the field. So there's just the old school Super Rugby vibes almost. So yeah, the home crowd can really make a big difference. And I think Connacht might just get the big boost from the home crowd in a derby game, which makes it even closer. I mean, for me personally, if it's a derby game, it's always a 50-50. You don't know who's going to win. So yeah, but if I had to choose one, I think Ulster. I think Ulster trending in the right direction. And I really want to go watch a game in Ulster because, wow, I just love the stadium and everything there. I love the team. Probably my favourite team outside of the Sharks from South Africa right now, and I'd really love to go watch a game there. I mean, one of my favourite players, Vadner Kok, plays there. Nathan Doak is really good as well. So, yeah, they are trending in the right direction, and this is going to be an absolutely cracker game. Firecrackers everywhere. Munster versus Leinster. The biggest game of the weekend. Munster versus Leinster. at Thomond Park. This is going to be huge. The biggest rivalry in the URC. We can probably say it's the biggest rivalry in the URC. And if I had to choose the top 3 rivalries in the URC, which I think, it's probably Edinburgh versus Glasgow, Munster versus Leinster, and Stormers versus Bulls. So, I mean, this Munster-Leinster game is going to be huge. It's going to be sold out. 100% it's going to be sold out. Let's just be real about that. It's going to be sold out. Munster with a decent performance last week. Leinster also with a decent performance. I mean, they beat a tough Ulster team at home, so positives taken away there. Munster beat. I mean, they had a good game last week. They had a good game, not their best. They could be much better, especially with that second half performance. With the win, we didn't capitalize, so they're going to be looking for a much better performance this week, and I think they'll get it. This, for me right now, this is the one game I'm really not sure who's going to win. If you just look at the team sheets, you'll probably think Leinster's going to win, but with how things are trending right now, Munster's also playing really good rugby, so it's going to be a very tough one, and I'm really excited for this. Some Six Nations selections could be affected by this game. I mean, the likes of Sam Prendergast versus Crowley. You have some very, very, very big names on these games. I'd like to see RG Snyman maybe against Jean Klein in the forwards. That would be awesome. So yeah, this is going to be a huge game. It's going to be an epic game, and if I had to put my money on someone, I'm actually going to go for Munster this week. I think Munster might be able to get it done at home. Leinster's a very good team, though, and if they come out firing the way they can and they click, then I think they will win. But my money's with Munster this week. I think they might just get it done at home. But either way, it's going to be huge. And I mean, Munster have beaten Leinster recently. It's not as much as a hump for them as it was before. So it's a very close game here. Probably the best game of the weekend outside of Glasgow and Edinburgh and Connacht and Ulster. But yeah, this is going to be fireworks, and I can't wait for this one. But y'all guys, please let me know your comments, your predictions down below in the comments. And also, thanks for all the support. I really appreciate all the support and all the comments. There were some amazing comments, especially from the Irish fans in the past games. So it's been awesome to see all the support. Just been doing this for under 2 months now, like a month and a little bit, just trying to grow the channel. Loving rugby, loving all the fans, loving all the support. So keep it coming, guys, and maybe one day for the podcast we can get some Irish fans on. We can talk a bit of Ireland versus South Africa or something like that. So thanks so much for the support. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.